Oh, that smells horrible. Hold on, chat. We gotta bear this bitch out. Hold on. What the hell that was about? I might have to get that out later. Anyway, before we get started, shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas. Tejanos and Tejanas. One more time. Shout out to all of my Latinos and Latinas. Tejanos and Tejanas. Understand, I want to apologize for yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream was shit. Goodness gracious. If today's stream, if it has damn, that sunset looks gorgeous. But if today's stream has anything to, if it looks like anything that yesterday's stream looked like, we won't even put it out. My apologies for that. I don't like to put out shit like that. That was an accident. I didn't have my Starlink hooked up. I don't now, but at that time I thought I'd be good, for lack of a better term. You know what I mean? I thought I'd be all right, but whatever. It is what it is. God damn it, we are live on YouTube right now. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to all of my amazing, beautiful black kings and queens all around the world. I love you so much. Shout out to all my beautiful white people all around the world. I love you so much. Shout out to all my fellow Jewish brothers and sisters. I really, really, truly, sincerely love you so much. Oh, man. Shout out to all my fellow Nigerians, too. Nigeria, I love you so much. Shout out to Nigeria. And shout out, goodness gracious, what is that? Am I smelling gas? Some bitch. Anyway. No, listen. I smell gas, and it's coming from a gas can. But don't worry. It's under pressure. Listen. I kind of I took the pressure out, and now I'm smelling the whatever seepage there is from the gasoline. So what we're gonna do is open this door, get some air going a little bit, a little air going, get a little air going. God damn it! Shouts out to each and every one of you piling into the room. Hey, hit that like button for me, and yeah, I apologize for yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream was complete ass. And I mean that there was still a message in the stream, but the stream by itself, it was completely ass. It was trash. Why? Well, because my signal kept going in and out, and the shit got weird. So the video really didn't even start the video didn't even start clearing up until 3 minutes into the video. So, if you fucking hightailed it before 3 minutes into the video, understand, you left before the show just got good. But I want to apologize for yesterday's stream. But at the same time, I want to tell you that stuff like this only happens because you guys don't donate. I love you all, but you are some cheap son of a bitches out there. I love you all, but the majority of you are cheap as shit, and that's all right, I guess. But when you are looking at trying to make advancements on your page and the things that you might need for your page, donations really count. Maybe you're too this or you're too that, to ask for donations. I'm not, all right. I got a website, Milwaukee, the letter LDOGG.com, MilwaukeeLdog.com. You can go there and donate to the squad. There's a link that pops up that says donate to the squad. Donate now. Because, when things take off and when I get a little busy, I'm going to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Possibly. Country Boy. Shouts out Country Boy, Louisiana in the building. Country Boy, how you doing, man? You got one rolled up? I got 3 rolled up, to be exact. And we're going to spark that shit up right now. But guys, I want to tell you this. Hey, hit the like button for me, guys. Come on. This is the first battle of the day. And it's very easy to win. It's just press the like button. And for the rest of the day, everything else you don't want to do, you will be more comfortable doing it. But the first thing of the day is you don't want to press the like button. Do me a favor and win that battle. You can do it. Press the like button. It's not that hard. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't bite you. It doesn't do anything. Press that like button, man. Anyway, I got something dumb rolled up. I wasn't going to light it until I got at least 1 like, but you guys are pretty stubborn this morning, so I'm just going to go ahead and light this shit up. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, the one person that pressed the like button. I appreciate you. All the rest of you, you guys are losing already. You guys are losing already. First, it starts with not pressing the like button. Before you know it, your job will call you and ask you if you can work extra hours. Thank you for the second person that didn't let their ego win today. But next, you'll get a call from your job and they'll tell you, hey, would you like to work some extra hours? And you'll say no. Starting your day off with letting your ego win is only solidifying that the rest of your day will be driven by your ego. And you don't want to have your day driven by your ego. Believe me, it's very detrimental. This is Goofy. Well, good morning to you, sir. What the fuck? Fuck type of comment was that? You see what I rolled up for the stream? There's 14, 15 people in here. We should have at least 14, 15 likes, man. We got 2 likes. That means the majority of the room is letting their ego in. The ego says, don't press the like button. Don't press the ego is gonna, feeding your ego will only be detrimental to your future. Understand this. Now, I know this might be the first stream you're watching this morning. Maybe it's the second or third. But understand, this is the stream that lights the proverbial fire under your ass that needs to be lit. You know, people are going to start to ask you, hey, what's gotten into you? You know, oh my God, you're on such another level. Well, you're subscribed. You're a member of one of the most exclusive cults in the world, goddammit. The Smoke Squad cult. Down activities, clown activity, make better content. I'm out of here. Hey, eat ass, all right, my guy? What else? He's, boy, like the chips. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Guys, I want you to take a look at the comment area. Notice everybody that's soft and that's a virgin and that lives in the home in a basement of their mom's house. Understand, they're the people that came in talking crap this morning. They're the people that has no face. They're the people sitting at home fat as shit right now, knowing that they're fat as shit. Those are the habitual capsule waxers. These are the people. Look at them. Understand how they feel. Don't be one of them. It's so uncomfortable with your own face that you decide not to put a picture on your profile pic. Instead, some goofy ass image of a J or an R. Classic fat people activities. I guess if I was horribly fat, I wouldn't use my profile picture either. But that's not the case. So, you know, I digress. Buddies, I'm not even reading that. Shut up. Have somebody else read that cares. I don't care. I'm a very wealthy man. Understand this. To get my attention is not very easy. To lose my attention is very, very easy. Your last comment, I lost my attention. I don't even... Fuck out of here, my guy. What am I supposed to like? Get myself down to your level and argue with you, you faceless freak? You don't even have enough wherewithal or enough gall to use your own profile picture. You think I'm gonna hold a conversation with you, you idiot? No. Continue to write. I'm not reading it. Real talk, I control this boat over here, goddammit. You must be used to streamers that maybe you control what they do. You don't control shit over here. Unless I want you to control it. And right now, you have proven that you aren't in the position, you aren't even in the mental capacity to control anything. So shut up and enjoy the stream, punk. You like that, don't you? Motherfucker. Anyway, chat. Hey, chat, there's a lot of legislation. That word is weird, legislation. There's a lot of legislation taking place right now when it pertains to hemp and the laws and things of that nature. To my knowledge, Texas, shout out to Texas. To my knowledge, Texas is, on the road to full legalization, shit like that. Very close to legalization. But what I think is, we're at the last bit of a whole bunch of old people that used to control shit. We're at the last bit of their lives. You know what I mean? So these little bullshit ass boats that come out of the woodwork trying to get rid of stuff that we've had for so long already. Listen, these people are naturally dying off. They're not going to be here that long, naturally. So, maybe this is their last ditch effort to make sure the world doesn't have weed in it. I guess I'm not fucking sure, but if people in the cannabis community, if people within the cannabis realm starts to put a little pressure on these old motherfuckers, maybe we wouldn't be going through this. Excuse my language. And I don't mean any physical pressure. I just mean pressure in general. Start to ruffle some feathers. Leave some voice messages. Something. You know what I mean? These old motherfuckers are too comfortable coming in between what we got going on. We are the future. We are the now, goddammit, all right? And the old people trying to come in between it, they're very detrimental to what we got going on. They don't medicate with our medicine. They don't know our medicine. So how can they make laws surrounded around our medicine? We need to get these people away from our medicine, and we need to scare them, proverbially, allegedly. They need to be scared to put in a vote for some shit like that. You ever been scared to tell on somebody because they were too known in the streets? You know what I mean? I haven't, but I'm sure you have. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, the people that make these damn votes and the people that put in these votes, they need to be too damn scared to open their mouths. And right now they're too comfortable. So, and I'm speaking like this from a guy who lives in the state of Colorado. Cannabis is legal as shit here. I don't got to worry about a damn thing. I don't have any THCA companies. The THCA bill, that doesn't affect me. But, it affects people around me. And it affects seeds. Some people don't know that. From what it looks like right now, cannabis seeds will be federally fucking illegal in just shy of 10 months? 10 fucking months. Cannabis seeds will be illegal. So if you know any growers or if you're a breeder or anything like that, you better start stocking that shit up. I don't really see the seeds going fully illegal without some pushback, obviously, right? But I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best than the latter. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah. More faceless comments. Yo, if you want me to pay attention to your comments or even maybe join you in your conversation, you possibly might want to stick one of your pictures on your profile picture. Otherwise, I'm not even going to communicate with you. You can kiss my ass. Excuse my language. No, yeah. I'm not even communicating with people with no face. If you wonder why I'm not talking to you, it's because you don't have a face. Be quiet. Next, what else we talking about here? I don't know. Let me hit this a few more times and we'll figure it out. One of the things I'm really thinking about doing, only because I've been striking out lately, chat, and I'm not one to strike out. You know what I mean? I've been striking out lately when it pertains to cannabis. And, I think like everybody else, no matter if I'm a billionaire or not, I think like everybody else, I want a good ass deal for my flower. You know what I'm saying? And I think going in for a good ass deal for some flower, that's your first problem. That you go in for a good ass deal, okay, you're gonna fuck around and get pulled into a situation that's not gonna be it's not gonna be in your favor for the most part. So the last 2 or 3 days, I went to the dispo and I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to spend a lot of money. I'm in Colorado, goddamn. I want an ounce. I'm trying to spend like $20. Yeah. I'm trying to spend $20, but I want gas, goddamn it. I want some gas for $20, and you should be able to get it. Usually, you are able to get it. So I go grab an ounce for $20. Boom. Smoke it. Now, if I wasn't a connoisseur, if I wasn't a connoisseur of cannabis, and I'm just like a little, like an avid smoker and shit like that, off and on ass smoking ass dude, then maybe, just maybe, the shit that I grabbed for the last 2 or 3 days, maybe that shit would have got me where I needed to be, and I'm pretty sure it would have. But you know, I smoke the best of the best of the best of the best, and then I'll fuck around and turn around and buy some cheap shit. You know what I mean? You can't really do that because scientifically, you have risen your tolerance level, your THC tolerance level. So once you raise your tolerance level, and there's no break, there's no tolerance break in between, you can't smoke some super weed and then grab some lower shelf weed and think you're still going to get medicated. It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. So yeah, man, I've been smoking some fire ass genetics. You know, genetics. Shout out to 14er. I've been smoking genetics from 14er for most of this month, most of last month, and then bam, I started getting the shit that was on sale. Like, fuck it, let me just get an ounce. Who doesn't want an ounce for 20 bucks? Anybody listening to me right now, would you buy an ounce for 20 bucks? Fuck yes, you would. Now, normally I wouldn't because I'm like, yo, fuck this shit. But if you're a medical patient, which I am, if you're a medical patient, that ounce should be, hey, that ounce should be just as fire as the buds were of that same cultivar. You know what I mean? Yeah. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, it's catch and go. It's catch and go. But with me personally, my tolerance level is, I say this safely. My name is Snoop Dogg, the only other dog in the cannabis industry that you're gonna ever know about, all right? L Dog, all right? So we know Snoop Dogg, right? But L Dog, the red and black Snoop Dogg, my tolerance level is higher. I have a higher tolerance than Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna be honest. You'd pay 20 bucks to have somebody spit in your mouth. I bet you would, you sick freak. Well, put anybody's picture there then. Put anybody's picture there. I will not have a back and forth with some faithless fat person. Shut up and be quiet. All right? I'm not going to tell you again. Little chubby shit. Chubby Chase looking motherfucker. Bet you eat Checkers in the morning, don't you? And a crazy thing is, I haven't seen the Checkers. Checkers, hey, shout out to Checkers, by the way. Checkers is only in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's one of the many things that I miss about Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We got some good ass food in Milwaukee. They completely dropped the ball in Colorado when it pertains to food. There is no ball. Like, the ball ain't even here. Like, we got great weed and great land masses and things to look at. But when it pertains to food, holy smokes, did Colorado drop the ball. And it's okay. They didn't even drop the ball because the ball was never here. It's okay because I brought the ball here, goddammit. And I'm about to take this shit over with my turkey tacos starting next month. I'm trying to figure out how to go about it. But I think it's kind of like anything else. Just jump your ass out there and sell some tacos. Give yourself a particular hour that you want to stop selling tacos and get your particular hour you want to start. Me personally, I want to deal with the morning crew. You know, the motherfuckers I know get a check every 2 weeks, and the motherfuckers I know gonna be driving past every morning. You dig? I came up with that formula because I used to buy burritos in the morning time from a lady before she went missing and shit. Shouts out to her though, wherever she is. But yeah, she used to be over in Commerce City. Shout out to Commerce City, Colorado. Yeah, she used to be over there in Commerce City. And yeah, man, I was stopping there. Every damn day. Sometimes I wasn't even hungry, and just based off me being a human, humans being creatures of habit, as soon as I'm riding past her area, I get to patting my pockets down to see if I got $6 on me. Like, if I got exactly $6 and I'm not hungry, that's enough for me to stop and grab something to eat. Crazy, right? Yeah, I don't even got to be fucking hungry. I don't even got to be hungry, but I know damn well, usually when I'm riding to the grow, if I'm going to the grow in the morning time, I'm blowing the whole way. So I didn't blew fucking 2 blunts the whole way to the cannabis grow. So I'm fried by the time I get there. I'm completely fried. And 30, 40 minutes into you being there, you ain't got no break yet, but you hungry because you got the munchies now. So, I would always like to have that burrito to just go to my locker. I take 2 bites, get back in there with the plants and shit. You know what I'm saying? I miss growing weed, man. I really do. In the place that I used to grow it at. I still grow weed now, but the place I used to grow it at, it was very, very large scale. I'm talking about 77,000 plants. I don't know if you've ever stared at 77,000 plants, or even being in the room with 77,000 different lives at one time. It's something special. It's something magic. It's something that can't be explained by language. I digress, chat. I digress. Let me spark this back up too. And shouts out to you all that's been subbing and subscribing. I really, truly, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing. We're on the road to 2K, goddammit. The road to the 2K. We're still doing the 1K giveaway. I got the tie-dye shirt. I just have to autograph it, but I want to autograph it live on stream. And I told you guys this week was going to be a busy week for me. I got a photo shoot. Actually 2 photo shoots this week. And after those photo shoots, it'll be back to regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, man, I feel really good about everything that I got going on. Hopefully you guys are continuing to walk in your higher selves. Shouts out to each and every one of you. Pops Runes. Shout out to Pops Runes. I like Pops Runes YouTube channel. If you guys aren't following Pops Runes, follow Pops Runes, man. Let them know that L-Dog sent you, goddammit. It's going down to the big way. Guys, if you didn't know, now you know. Now you know. Yeah, we're 22 minutes into the stream. If you are watching the stream right now, I want to say thank you for tuning in to MLD TV. Once again, that's not MLB for baseball, but MLD for dad, goddammit. MLD TV 24. We are live, in color, in your face. Goddammit. It's going down in a big way. I need to get me one of those MLD TV mic covers, because I'm going to start doing more interviews. Live MLDT interviews. We might go to the strip for that. We might go this place. We might go to that place. But I think it's imperative. I know it's imperative to get a mic cover that says MLD TV. If you're watching this stream right now and you got a 3D printer like I got one, and you want to make it before I do, make it for me, send it to me, and I'll show you some love, I promise. I know you smoke weed and like mushrooms and like mushrooms and weed and shit, right? All right, we'll tap in. Yeah, chat. This week, listen, I'm trying to not let this bother me, but it's bothering me. This weed is like no taste to it. There's no flavor on this bitch. No terps at all on this shit. I want to throw this shit at the window. R-Truth, that was racist. All right? R-Truth, really? You faceless freak. Maybe you do have a face, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like your name is These Nuts. What type of shit is that? You went out of your way to call yourself Nuts? These Nuts? It's kind of weird. A little creepy. And don't get me wrong, I'm talking shit about this weed, but just because it's in my frontal lobe right now. But I keep doing it to myself. Trying to save a buck and shit. You can't try to save a buck and get mad at the product. You know what I mean? I knew damn well this wasn't the creme de la creme when I walked out of the dispo. I knew damn well I had just paid $20 for an ounce. Can you really get mad at any weed for $20 an ounce? Yes, and I am, goddammit. It ain't. Yeah, it is. It is. Here is not being honest about that shit. You know, I got thousands of videos out there. Thousands. Honestly speaking, I've never made the statement that I'm smoking some booth right now, like some actual shit that's pissing me off every time I hit it. The only good part about it is that I did put some BHO in here, so that's good about it. You know what I mean? Hey, Bud, what's up, man? How you doing? Shout out to Bud. Hey, I want to let you guys know, you guys are a member of the most exclusive cult in the world, but being a member of the cult, especially if you're a grower, it requires you giving me a free pound, goddammit. A free pound if your fire is weed. And that's only every 90 days. Every 90 days, I need you to send me a free pound of your finest cannabis. And then I'll do a review on that shit too, to show some love, as only a cult leader can show. Did you buy it with your EBT? No, I bought it with your mom's EBT. That bitch don't mind. She don't. And like I said, guys, I'm calling this shit. I'm saying that it's not, it ain't terpy and all of that shit. 95% of you would be you guys would be satisfied as fuck with this. I ain't gonna lie. You'd be overly satisfied with this. I'm doing good, bud. How are you, man? I'm doing good. I ended up buying 28 grams of some weed I'm not really fond of, but you know, it is what it is, man. Like I say, when you grab out of the deal box, you can't really complain, but you can, and I just did. So it is what it is. I just feel like I need to be a little bit more visual. Well, not visual, more present when I'm buying my weed. Because if I would have looked at this shit, I would have seen the low C like, oh hell no. Obviously, there's the entourage effect, you know, that comes into play with some cultivars. But you know, I was back in my vehicle by the time I noticed it was 14% THC. I'm like, what? This shit is a few notches above CBD. Are you serious? But I say that while knowing if you go spend, let's say 120, 140 on an ounce in Colorado, maybe you spend 200. This right here is some shit I don't like. Most likely gonna be better than your shit. You know, here's a secret about Colorado, and I'm not supposed to say this shit, but I will. The secret is all of these dispos are for the visitors, man. For motherfuckers that really don't know about weed like that. For motherfuckers that wanna puff on some shit and feel high before they get on the airplane. That's what all these fucking recreational dispensaries are for. Visitors, not the connoisseurs, not residents of Colorado. It's not residents of Colorado. We don't really, like, people that live here, we don't rock with recreational dispos. You might catch some women that do that shit and they can get away with it for whatever reason. But for the majority of the people here in the state of Colorado, we're not going to no fucking recreational dispensary, man. I'm sorry. Now, I'll say this too. I used to be cool with all types of growers. I still am. But I'm talking about in Colorado. And then guess what happened, chat? I started growing better weed than the ass. And they stopped talking to me. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah. That's how you make a motherfucker, a whole group of people be real quiet, especially when they were questioning you at first. Like, oh, maybe you can't do this, maybe, and then you grow some shit that's so strong, people sprinkle it on their fucking weed. People sprinkle the weed that I grow on top of their existing weed. It's that strong. The fact of the matter is this, chat, the dispensary does not have the time. The dispensary does not have the time. One more time. The dispensary does not have the time that the home grower has to put more on heads on the plant, point blank period. You know, the home grower is waiting until he sees an adequate amount, what he wants to see when it pertains to amber trichomes. You know what I mean? I don't know what that word means, but shouts out to you. But yeah, and it's crazy, chat, because I've harvested like 6 or 7 plants at the same time, multiple times before. And when I got my home, I feel less snappy on that shit. I feel like dispoweed, and I only know I'm speaking for med patients. I'm a med patient. I feel like medweed makes me feel more like I'll snap on your ass a lot quicker. I feel more on edge almost, like almost an extra aggression. I feel that with medweed. The medweed I smoke here in the state of Colorado. I feel like a little bit more extra antsy. I feel a little bit more twitchy and shit when I don't have it. It's kind of weird. And if you look around the cannabis industry, not just in the state of Colorado, if you look around just legal states in general, take cannabis content creators, weed tubers, if you will, Eric Kahn, Goblin, all of these, nobody can sit still. I can sit still half of the time. Is it PGRs? Maybe. Is it something else? Maybe. I just know that cannabis consumers of 2025 can't sit still. They fidgety. It's some hype ass shit. You almost look like you hyped the fuck out, like you're freaking out. I've watched streams that I've done and watched them back. And like, yo, you moving around like you on a fucking perky or something. And I don't do perks. I've never done a Percocet in my life. But the fact of the matter is this, you know, if I keep noticing this shit and the only common denominator is that all of us smoke weed, it only leads me to believe that weed, not only weed, but, you know, especially fucking white market weed, I don't know, it makes you feel a little bit herky-jerky, you know what I mean? Getting the smell of that. Yeah, I don't smoke blunts. You're a little racist little fuck boy, aren't you? Who said getting that blunt smell out of your car? What the fuck made you think I'm smoking a blunt? Like literally, what? I want to ask, what made you think I'm smoking a blunt? Are you that closed-minded that you figured since, oh, this guy's black, he must just be black. He can't be white because I am partially white, you stupid ass. Now, what made your stupid ass say that I was smoking a blunt? What? You being stupid and thinking stereotypical BS. Shut up and watch the stream. God, goodness gracious, man. I've been trying to watch my language on my videos so each and every video can get monetized, but it's cats like this that it's like, yo, just shut up, man. Just shut up. You have grown so accustomed to making sure you don't put a face on your profile picture because you just plan on just talking out your ass on every room you go into. That's why I'm growing accustomed to just not even talking to people with no face. It's somebody fat, depressed, and broke, usually, 99.9% of the time. Fat, depressed, and broke. All of those. Why would I want to sit there and have a conversation with somebody fat, depressed, and broke? I'm good. Life is too short. Care about what you're saying. You got to be in a certain tax bracket to be in the same room as me. There's a reason people don't just randomly see me everywhere. They don't have the money to be the places I am at. They don't have the money to be at the places I am at. You know what I mean? So I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I don't want my ego to get the best of me because I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the way it could potentially make others feel, even though it's reality. You know what I mean? I got a chick right now that won't even fucking talk to me no more because I wouldn't bring her to my house. What you on? You on some setup shit. Fuck no, I ain't bring you to my house. First day I kicked it with her, I lost my hat. Second day I kicked it with her, I lost my debit card. Bitch, you ain't coming to my house. Ever. Give a fuck how good the pussy was. You're not coming to my house. And it's crazy. Because I like sex. I like fucking. Excuse my language. But when you are who you are and you happen to be a somebody, to risk it all for nobody just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. You know, I scratched and I clawed, you know, for position in this game. You know what I'm saying? So to be in position and then to just hell no, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Hey, where's Ellie at? Shouts out to Ellie in the UK. My love, I've been looking for your stream. I haven't seen your stream. I don't know where your stream is. Every morning I'm like, where is Ellie? Ellie usually go live at about 3 a.m. Mountain Time for me here in Colorado. I haven't seen Ellie in about a week. And there's only one streamer that looks like Madonna out there, goddammit. And it's Ellie. I love Ellie. I'd kiss her in the mouth. And I'm not even a kisser like that. But I'd tongue her ass down all my life. No, I would. I ain't lying. It'd be crazy if she was watching this stream real time with her family right now. My apologies if you are. Damn, I just thought about that. But at the same time, we're living in a world where most people, everybody I done met, all of their ex-boyfriends, you know, they met them on fucking line. So, you know, I could be someone's future ex-boyfriend. You know what I mean? Hey, chat, I might get bored today. I might get bored and drop my OnlyFans link today. Hey, listen, on my OnlyFans, not only is it going to be hot action on that sumbitch, but all of my workout videos, if you want to get some workout tips, you want to see me working out, you're going to have to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Yeah. You want to see me take a shower or something, you sick freak, you got to subscribe to my OnlyFans, goddammit. It's only going to get hotter, goddammit. It's only going to get hotter. Single, wealthy white women, listen, inbox me now, goddammit, not later. Single, wealthy white women. Oh, I love you all. I was thinking about like becoming a 2025 Deuce Bigalow male gigolo, because I think I can make some good paper. But at the same time, you open up a door for some shit to pop off. Holy smokes! And I'm not trying to open up a door for nothing to pop off, because even if you feeling froggy, if I look you in the eyes, all of a sudden you forget how to jump. So it's like, yo, don't play that game with me. You know what I'm talking about? So, chat, I don't know. At the end of the day, I really just want, I know, right? Now listen, at the end of the day, listen, I'm already wealthy, but it's all about money. It's all about money. I live in the state of Colorado. Everything's expensive, right? Everything's expensive. I don't want to keep, dipping and dabbing and diving into this account, dipping and dabbing and diving into that account. You know what I mean? I want to, I'm always going to look good, you know what I mean? Because I'm always going to work out. I understand the human body. I know how to get fat. I know how to get skinny. I know how to get ripped. I understand the human body, you know what I mean? So I'm always going to hold up my part of the bargain, I promise. But if I'm going to be holding up my part of the bargain already, why not just throw out the link? Yeah, so I'm dropping the OnlyFans link. I might drop it today. I don't see a reason for me to continuously wait, you know what I mean? I don't see a reason for me to continuously wait. Chat, what do you think? Should I drop it today? Let me know if you think I should drop it today. W's in the chat if you think I should drop the link today, goddammit. Strange clouds, bro. What are you smoking, meth over there? Thank you for hosting MLD TV. Hey, no problem. No problem. I do this for each and every one of you. I love you all. You guys are a member of an exclusive cult now. I need you to all make sure that you press that like button. Go to my website. If you guys are into growing mushrooms, get your all-in-one grow bags from Colorado, man. It's the best place to get your all-in-one grow bags from. Get your all-in-one grow bags, your sterilized substrate or pasteurized substrate, however you want to look at it. I even got all types of species over there. So go to my website, MilwaukeeLDog.com, and get your mushroom growing game on, goddammit. Also, support the squad, man. A lot of people come into the show. A lot of people say this, a lot of people say that. But, you know, I got two of the same people that donate every single month. You need to be one of those people that donate to a channel that's always going to be there for you, a channel that's always going to love you, a channel that's always going to respect you and protect you. Donate to MilwaukeeLDog.com right now, man. Like right now. However much money you got, just take all of it and donate to MilwaukeeLDog.com. Show your love and support for the channel. I'm going to take that money and put it right back into the channel. I promise you guys. We'll be touring a mushroom facility on my channel in the near future. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. I'm going to make sure I follow you. Let me take the screenshot. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I follow you after the stream. Shouts out to the homie. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. I like stuff like that because I do a lot. Damn, look at that camera angle now. Holy shit. Anyway, no, because I do a lot of, hold on, it's too close now. Hold on, goddammit. No, but I do a lot of filming for grows myself too. A lot of those videos that I did, they've been overshadowed since then with a whole bunch of more content I've been putting out. But, you know, it's stuff like that that gets me going. I love hearing stuff like that. And low key, don't be mad at me. I think I want to do some here in Colorado. You make me kind of want to do that. I'm already tapped into a few mushroom farms here in Colorado. And that'll be cool, man. I like that. You know, what I would really, really like is to get like intricate with the filming and get like some good cameras and stuff like that. You know, up until like to the date, like even now, I only use my phone. You know what I mean? I use my phone and I film. I get in, get out, and then as soon as I started to catch like the wave I was looking for in the state, I brought the wrong employee with me, you know, and maybe I shouldn't have had an employee at that point, but yeah, I did because I had employees from the stuff I was doing in the MMA world, for my merch that was being sold and the things that were being printed out. I had employees doing that, but for this one, it was just the wrong person, the wrong energy, and the streams didn't blossom into. The streams didn't blossom into what they could have been because, you know, I feel like everything was overshadowed by this particular employee that was just making everything a live hell. So, you know, hearing stuff like that makes me want to snap back into it and lock in, goddammit. But yeah, that's what's up, man. Make sure you're following, I can't pronounce your name, man. Ago Grown. Follow Ago Grown, goddammit. He'll be showing a mushroom tour on his channel soon. That's gonna be fucking lit. I like that. You know, here in Colorado also they have a mushroom farm. These guys literally, like, let's just say you were a hustler and you're like, fuck it, not even a hustler. You were smart and you wanted to work smarter and not harder. They got a mushroom farm, indoor mushroom farm that's like that. You walk in this cabin facility. I've only seen pictures so far, and if you look up Colorado mushroom farms, you won't have to scroll down too far to find this one. But you walk into this like wooden cabin style like house or cabin, if you will, and there's a whole bunch of tall ass shelves. Each shelf got a whole bunch of all-in-one grow bags on it. They running a whole operation with giant all-in-one grow bags. Packed vertically, like infinity mushrooms. Like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Go hard or go home. Right now, I got some stuff going out there in the Moffett, Colorado area. I just spawned to bulk some enigmas, and we got about a few more days before before my cake is ready to be set in fruiting condition. So, I'm very excited about that, and I'm just hoping, that these gamma waves are some really like vigorous, strong variants. I really am. Moosey in the building. Shout out Moosey. Moosey, hit that like button for me. I hope you're doing well. We are sitting here talking about everything under the sun: mycology, sociology, endocrinology, the whole nine. It's going down in a minute. I said it's going down in a minute. I meant to say it's going down in a big way, goddammit. Oh, man, chilling, man, chilling. We've been over here smoking, watching the sun come up, this Colorado sun come up, and just vibing out. I was telling the chat, about some things I was excited about when it pertains to mushrooms and the advancement of the cannabis realm. There's so many things I want to do. If I had this proverbial fire lit under me, 10, 15 years ago, who knows where I would be at. But, I believe in the universe, and, I believe I was summoned here. I know I was summoned here for a particular reason. There was major, major sacrifices that had to be made to be here, to be in the position that I am in today. And there's gonna have to be continued sacrifices, because Colorado, like I said, it's a great place to just say you're fucking done with everything. You're done with work, you're done with friends, you're done with everybody. You just want to get high and walk around and stare at the mountains. You know what I mean? It's a great place to do that. So to keep that proverbial fire lit, you got to find out what excites you, what gets you going. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you have to find out what's up with my guy. Yeah, chilling, man. But yeah, you have to just find out what's going on, man, and what lights the proverbial fire. Because understand, for the first 3 to 4 years living in the state of Colorado, that's exactly what the fuck I did. Like literally, I would go get I'll go get like 2-3 ounces, sometimes like 4, right at a QP, 4 different flavors, some edibles, some rosin, and I'd go back home, and I'd be home for 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks before I left again, just to go buy weed. So I was only leaving the house, even though I was growing weed. It took a while for me to get to a point where I was growing weed on the same level as the dispensary or better. Right now, I can comfortably say I grow stronger weed than the dispensary. But understand, I was using the dispensary as my gauging point. I was using the medical dispensary as my gauging point. If my weed is not at least this strong, I need to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to make it this strong. And I superseded anything that the medical market could offer, you know what I mean, when it pertains to flower, just because I have the time, they don't. They got to worry about pushing shit to market, pushing shit to the shelves to be sold and off the shelves. They got to worry about time. Everything is so timely. As a home grower, I can go in the grow and not see what I want to see when it pertains to the trichomes. And guess what? I'm not harvesting the plant, point blank, period. I'm not harvesting the plant until that plant is completely just caked in trichomes. I know how to stimulate that trichome production. I know how to naturally stimulate it. I know how to stimulate it with salt. I know how to stimulate it with organics and other amendments. I know how to make those trichomes pop. I know how to make those trichomes come out. That's what we get high from, people. Maybe we don't know this, it's time to get down to the science a little bit. Those little white oils, the trichomes, those trichome heads, if you will, that you see when you look on a cannabis plant, or on a flowering cannabis plant, excuse me, when you look at it on a bud, and you look at that bud and you see that little oil on there, that's the stuff that we get high from. That's our medicine right there. That is what's going to, how medicated you are. Like, let's take the flower that I've been smoking. I said I wasn't that satisfied from it, right? But I also said that I've been smoking the top of the top shelf for a long period of time now, and just recently I grabbed out of the cell bucket. Well, scientifically, what's happening here, I'm going in to smoke my weed, You know, this is a hemp wrap, by the way. This is not a blunt. This is hemp. I go in to smoke my weed. There's not a lot of oils that was on the plant. There wasn't a lot of trichome heads on the plant itself. So of course I'm not going to get high, or as high as I would by getting something with a higher THC content. You know, you get some goofies that say the THC content, that doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Shut up. Yes, it does. It doesn't matter if you got goofy ass people writing it down, sure. But when you got the people that control the regulation of cannabis writing that shit down, it does matter. If that shit say 22, 23, 24%, guess what? It's 22, 23, 24%, motherfucker. Especially in the state of Colorado. So there's no way. I don't care about the entourage effect. There is no way you're getting no weed that's 14% THC and being satisfied off of it. The times that happens is few and far between. And it has to be within the genetic itself. It has to be a genetic property or a genetic quality within that cultivar itself. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen like that. Like, you just can't pop your ass around to the dispensaries grabbing 14% THC shit and think it's not all gonna be ass, because it is. All of it's gonna be ass. Those stories of the people that say, well, I bought some shit that was 3% THC or 10% THC that was stronger than somebody's 30. Shut up. Those days are long and gone. Those have been bred out of the fucking, out of the land race circle a long time ago. We don't even talk about those no more. You know what I mean? Those strains are the same place Gary Payton is on his way to. The graveyard. Real talk. And I'm talking about this strain of Gary Payton, goddammit. Much respect and love to Gary Payton himself, but the strain Gary Payton, that time is over. Gary Payton used to be strong, gassy, a strong, gassy, piney, earthy back notes, maybe. Now, the shit tastes like pepper. Like what? Like, when did Gary Payton taste peppery? Like the last 2 years, 3-4 years even. But for sure, the last years, Gary Payton, that shit has been, the shit has been tasting peppery as hell. It's not the same Gary I know. Literally. The same thing can be said for Gorilla Glue. That shit is about to be in the graveyard. I don't care which Gorilla Glue you got. Everybody loved Gorilla Glue number 4. That was everybody's shit. Now, it don't matter what Gorilla Glue you got. All of his ass. All of it, bottom of the barrel. You got Gorilla Glue, you ain't got my number. You know, you got to listen. In the cannabis industry, you got to keep up with the Joneses, man. You don't always have to in the world, but in the cannabis industry, you have to. Especially if you plan on trying to gift it to somebody. You know what I'm talking about? You can't be trying to gift some old ass, this that old school GG4. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. It's been overshadowed, son. It's been overshadowed. You know, Runts is hanging on by a thread, and we all know this. Runts is hanging on by a thread. The only thing that keeps Runts alive is like Z Runts and all of these Runts crosses. That's what keep Runts alive. Aside from that, God damn it, Runts is on its way out too, to be overshadowed by other strains that we know and love. We used to know and love London Pound Cake, right? Cookie strain. That's a beautiful strain. But how often do you see it? That shit on its way out too. London Pound Cake on its way out. Know that. London Pound Cake on its way out. London Pound Cake's on its way out. Let's talk about some of the new strands, some of the new, the new kings of the jungle, if you will. If I had to say a new king of the jungle, depending on the cut, because I've had some cuts lately that was ass, but soap, Soap, soap is a good one. You can't really go wrong with soap, unless you just got some of the phenols that I just got lately. But soap is usually a good one. Good enough for me to bring it up. We got soap, the Zittles. Anything hit up with Skittles is on its way out too. On its way out. Graveyard, dirt yard, junkyard. It's on its way out. I'm hoping, chat. I'm really hoping that London Pound Cake. I'm hoping that London Pound Cake really, really makes a resurgence. You know, I really like the terps on that. I don't want, for whatever reason, for the genetics to get to a point where the shit is being grown out. All of those attributes that I know and love of London Pound Cake turn into something else, like the Gary Payton and the fucking and the Gorilla Glue that we were just talking about. It slowly but surely turned into something else. I'm not sure what that something else was, but it turned into something else. I digress, chat. One of the things I need to do, though, one of the things I'm very excited about getting into is I want to start washing. I want to start washing my own weed to make rosin. You know what I mean? I want to start making my own rosin because it's already a known fact that the weed I grow is stronger than the weed in the dispensary. Let's just say I washed all that shit. You know how good that rosin would be? Oh my God. Washed it into and made some dry sift out of it and then pressed the dry sift. Oh my God. It's like my shirt say, pressure all my life. Straight pressure. Chat, I woke up early as hell. I woke up right before Wake and Bake Inc. Shout out Wake and Bake Inc. I woke up right before he went live. And then during his stream, I started bagging up yesterday's food. I never used to do that. I guess I'm getting older now. And maybe my ex-wife fucking brushed off on me a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I started bagging up my old meals and shit, man. I'm not one to ever save no goddamn food, but I'm gonna tell you, man, I've been eating off my turkey spaghetti for like 3 days, 2-3 days. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put it in the freezer today, though. I'm gonna put it in the freezer today. I don't usually freeze food, but hey, why not? Goddamn it, put it in the freezer, take it out later on in the week, bust that shit down. You know what I mean? Cause I made some tacos this morning, so I'm gonna be eating tacos for at least 2 days, 2-3 days. Now, one of the things I did forget, and it did throw the taste off of it a little bit. I forgot taco seasoning. You know what I mean? I forgot taco seasoning. I think it'd be pretty cool to learn how to make your own taco seasoning too. Like, I think that'd be pretty lit, actually. I need to Google how to make your own taco seasoning. Would it be just easy as turning your fucking taco packet around and reading the ingredients? I don't know. Anyway, let's light this back up. Damn, we already about to hit an hour, chat. Shout out to you. If you're watching the stream, this is MLDTV, and I do appreciate you all being here. I love you all so much. And I promise, all of you of age, I plan on smashing at some point. Give me time. Women. Holy smokes. Chat, if I was being honest, which I always am, I got this thing, right? I don't think I know how to do anything else but be honest. Imagine that. But if I was being honest, I just want to say that again. I ain't been to the gym. In like 3 or 4 days. A few days shy of a full fucking week. And I'm feeling it, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I gotta stay honest. Discord, what's up? Discord's in the building. Shouts out to the homie. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, man. I gotta be in this particular situation. But yeah, I haven't been to the gym in like a week, and it's affecting my energy. It's affecting everything. It's affecting the way I look at you. Not in that way, but listen, I'm noticing that it's affecting things. things. Now, I also notice that when I enter a room, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, whether it be YouTube, if I enter a person's room, they automatically start thinking about working out or that they need to get to the gym. And I like that. I like being the symbol of locking the fuck in. I like that. But, when I'm not feeling up to par or when I'm not feeling this or I'm not feeling that, there's usually nobody to give me that extra motivation there. And then I think of the people that depend on me, and that right there, alone by itself, that gives me motivation to grind it out. But, I was dealing with a pretty nasty shoulder injury, torn muscle in my shoulder. Don't want to really get into the specifics, but, we're going to get back to where we need to be, I promise. Yeah, I went through a calf tear, so I feel you, old dog. Oh, well, you know what's up, Discourse. You know what's up. Sometimes the body needs rest, but we'll pick up the grind with the show. Yes, 100%, man, 100%. So I'll get back to it just shortly. I just don't want to push it too soon. I'm at the point now where my shoulder is constantly itching, so I know damn well it's healing in there. Not only was it tour, but it's healing in there. A lot of times, doctors don't like it to start healing already. Because when it starts healing, you see a lot less damaged tissue on the MRI. Me personally, I didn't want to go through the MRI station. I tore my rotator fighting multiple times, and I kind of know when it's tore, and it was tore, and it is tore, and it's healing still. It's kind of one of those things, man. Once you tear your rotator once, it's kind of easy for you to redo it again. You know what I mean? And just punching how I've always punched, even if I'm shadow boxing, there's a chance that I might tear my shit. Like literally, you know what I mean? And that's literally. Y'all got me thinking about tacos now, low key. I wasn't even thinking about them motherfuckers. Yeah, that's tough injury, but you recover to full mobility. Yes. And that's what's important too, because I noticed like with my left shoulder, mobility becomes an issue and shit. And us fighters and shit, we don't like talking about injuries on video because, we just might take a fight at some point. I know damn well that that's the only place I can get like a stupid immediate bag is risking my damn life trying to take someone else's inside of a cage because, cage fighting is life or death. If you stand on the dotted line with me, I want you to understand that it's not personal. It's not personal, but it is kind of the most personal it can be. And if you ever sign on the dotted line to fight me, I suggest you just hug your family really, really tight because my whole plan is to take your life inside that cage. It's the referee's job to stop me before I do that. But what I've trained to do over 20 years is take your life in that cage. I didn't train to stop fights. I trained to take your life. So that's how I fight. You know what I mean? Do or die, man. Do or die. Literally, bro. Do or die. And see, I told myself I wasn't going to start talking about fighting. I said that. But there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that the universe has to offer that gets me going like a fight. Like knowing somebody else is training to cause harm to me and possibly take my fucking life in front of my family. Knowing that somebody's doing that and knowing that I'm doing the same thing, that's a special feeling. And once you get that feeling once, once you get that feeling twice, and then you go back to the real world is not really that stimulating anymore. It's the passion. Oh, yeah, you get it. Well, Discourse, you know what's up then. You know what's up. But I say that to say this. I've been thinking about getting a bag real quick, just grabbing a couple bags, you know what I mean? And so, meaning, taking some fights, taking like 3-4 more fights. My last fight, I was 34, maybe 35 years old. I'm 38 now. I'm 38 years old. My jaw would drop to the ground when I was 21 years old, hearing that a 38-year-old was about to step into a cage. It just sounded so wrong all across the board. And then you look at me and then you realize that, oh shit, 38-year-olds nowadays don't look like 38-year-olds when I was coming up. You know what I mean? When I was coming up, you see a 38-year-old and that motherfucker look old, weathered, like a strong gust of wind would blow his ass down. You know what I'm saying? So that's not me. That's not me at all. So it's hard for me to continuously see people like Jake Paul. Shout out to Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I love those guys, but you know, when it pertains to technical fighting and having technique, these guys they shouldn't be in the same conversation as a lot of boxers. You know what I mean? But they are, because of the way the game is, and that's cool. Whatever. Anything's possible. It's just balance and strategy and keeping your body, your mind healthy. Yeah, real talk. Keeping your body, mind healthy and eating properly. You know, one of the big things, one of the big components to, you know, my health right now is making sure that I eat. I'm the type of person that, you know, I don't have to eat. You know what I mean? And don't let me be on some other medication that might not make you hungry. But I'm not taking anything right now. So I'm not taking anything right now, and I'm just enjoying my appetite, enjoying life. But I will say, you know, there are other medications out there that, you know, maybe they helped with, you know, attention deficit and things like that. And going cold turkey on all medications does something to my attention span. It even does something to my stream. I talk more when I'm not fucking medicated, you know? Point blank period. I talk more. There's more of me, I guess. I don't know. I guess when I take the medicine, maybe I'm not really me. Who fucking knows? I'm not sure. At this age, I better figure it out though. But yeah, no pharmaceuticals in my bloodstream for the past, what? And I'm saying this shit like there was an issue or a problem. There was no issue. There was no problem. I'm just talking about the facts real quick. And I haven't even taken a fucking Tylenol with anything. No pills in my system in fucking more than 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months. I trained on just shrooms for a while. No weed. I was very lucid. Oh, fuck. Try it. I live in Colorado, bro. I'm always on mushrooms. Fuck. Working out, I don't take pre-workouts. I take mushrooms. Like, fuck would I take anything else for? Holy shit, right in the fucking balls. Oh. It's okay. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Anyway. But yeah, man, I'm always fucking shrooning. The only reason I haven't been shrooning in the past 3 days is because I've been so busy. I'm in the mountains right now. And I've just been working with some weed plants here and, you know, doing what we do in the mountains. But, you know, when I come out of the mountains, you know, I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it, man. I'll get back to it, I promise. But yeah, I could gobble up some mushrooms right now. But I told you, I got some growing right now, so I'm not overly focused about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll go back to Moffitt about next week. I got an automated system set up right now. I can see them live on my phone, which is a beautiful thing. To have a mushroom cam on your shit, that's awesome. Hey, but low key chat, you know what I was thinking about? I don't know how much money it would take, but if you look at the way my head's angled right now, it almost looks like I got a jerry curl coming out of like a bandana. I'm wearing, like, I look like a Macho Man or some shit. And I kind of want hair like that. I kind of want Jerry curl hair. I kind of want Roman Reigns hair. And I'm trying to figure out what the ticket gonna be to get hair plugs. I want Roman Reigns hair plugs. I just want long ass, native ass hair. Listen, I wore a wig once for Halloween. Some of you might have seen it. I wore that wig once for Halloween. I was MC Hammer with a jerry curl. Listen, I had more sex that night than I had all year. And it just lets me know that if I had hair like Rapunzel, I'd be sandblasting shit. Real talk. I'd be sandblasting shit. But I had sex with a beautiful, beautiful woman from the UK. Shout out to the UK. But yeah. I blessed her up. Blessed her up nice. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I brought it up. I brought it up because I was thinking about it. Damn it. I know how you guys get. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Anyway, chat. I'll cut this off. Actually, I'm gonna leave that shit out. No, I'm gonna cut it off. Who knows how it interfered with the stream? I'm about to spark up another one. Fuck it. I ain't going nowhere. Only reason I was gonna stop my stream, that was if somebody else started their stream. And I thought about it, like, hold the fuck on, blood. You do that shit. You go out of your way to look out for motherfuckers and not go live when other motherfuckers are live and shit like that. And time after time again, I see people just go live not thinking about it, like, fuck it. Or thinking about it, you know? The cannabis community, you know, it's small. It's a large industry, but it's a small community. And, motherfucker, I forgot what I was saying completely, but whatever. I'm just packing this down so I can cut the extras off. I don't like to use filters. I feel like if you pack it enough and do your shit the right way, you should be able to do what I'm doing. Oh, fuck. And cut the edge off after you pack it down. And it kind of filters itself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cheers, chat, to infinity and beyond. Hold on. Hey, do me a favor, chat. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We got another hemp wrap. Getting lit up right now. Nothing wrong with blessing some of the women. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all, goddammit. Nothing wrong. I'm just saying, man, I just like having sex with beautiful, beautiful women. But we getting to a point now where your most beautiful woman out there, most likely the bitch on meth. What? Yeah. I've been running into a lot of meth heads here in Colorado. Bitch think you don't notice and shit. Bitch, herky jerky is a motherfucker. And I ain't talking about PGR herky jerky, goddammit. I'm talking about fucking ice baby too cold herky jerky, goddammit. I'm talking about that type of herky jerky. A lot of bitches on meth here in Colorado, and it's crazy. It's weird. But hey, I used to take ecstasy back in Milwaukee. I took some ecstasy, allegedly. You know what I mean? Allegedly 1,000 zillion times. But I was more or less self-medicating myself. I should have been on Adderall. Let's be honest. I should have been on Adderall. But I was self-medicating. I didn't see a doctor, and I was just trying to lock the fuck in. And what made me lock in the most was a half an ecstasy pill, motherfucker. I'm sorry that I wasn't sorry. I was gobbling them bitches like prescription meds. And I feel like there's an aspect that possibly could be there when it pertains to meth. I'm not sure. Obviously, you get horny as shit from what I hear. But yeah, I've never done it just because I like my face, the way it looks. And I feel like meth is one of those drugs where you can't just secretly do meth, motherfucker. People are going to notice you got divots and ridges in your face, little meth clusters on your face. I'm not sure what it is, but it kind of resembles like somebody took a cheese grater on your cheeks and it healed over. I guess you pick at your face a lot as a meth head, and at some point it scabs over, so now you just got a forever scab looking ass situation on both sides of your cheek. You know, I've been pinpointing these meth head bitches out, and when you find out, sometimes it's like, fuck. Other times it's like, cool, whatever, do what you do, just don't steal nothing, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And bitch end up stealing from you, and it's like, damn, thieving ass bitch. You know what I mean? Couldn't just be a meth head, right? So I'm in search for a bitch that's not on meth, personally, and is wealthy and that lives in the Boulder, Colorado area. Most likely, that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna shoot for that. That's my criteria right now. It might change, but yeah, just keep a meth head bitch away from me. Bitches don't know how to shut up. Goodness gracious, a meth head bitch could just talk your ear off. And I already talk, and it's like, damn, I can't. No, this ain't working. That's water and oil, oil and water. You know which one? And it's crazy because I talk so candidly like this. So the likelihood of the person that I'm talking about actually watching this is superbly high, stupendously high. But at this point in my life, I feel like all bitches on bullshit anyway, so fuck it. You know what I mean? Bitch, you probably was trying to set me up or some shit. You fooled me twice. Shit, I don't know. As I'm sure he knows. Can you imagine working at a dispo and George W. Bush walks in? Or no. President Obama walks in. He look like he smoked some weed. Like, I'd like to have about 3.5 grams of some good cookies. I believe Michelle might want some too. Michelle, baby, would you like some cookies? Yeah, she'll take a 3.5 too. Thank you. You know, how does that sound? I don't know. It's like, oh no. He just sent people to go get his shit. Like, fuck that. I'm the president, goddammit. I'm going to get my shit. And I might walk. Real talk. So many people get so caught up in their own shit, start drinking their own Kool-Aid to the point where they can't even walk around society no more. You too scared to walk outside, motherfucker? Walk past a normal street block? Man, listen, chat. I walked the furthest I ever walked in the world yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. I walked from about 104th in Colorado to like 104th and fucking some other shit, like a different city away, some dumb shit. I gave up 4 times while I was walking. The shit was crazy. But I was on a hike. I wanted to get out there. Yeah, I know how it looks when I drive. I know how it feels when I drive. But how does it feel when I walk? How does it feel when I frolic through this sumbitch? You know what I'm saying? So we got to that. Hey, chat, if you're watching this, hit that like button, goddammit. You're tuned in to